Joining us now are two area women with tremendous courage of their own. Emily Walsh suffers from depression, and Diane Kreisman lives with schizophrenia. Emily is also the head of the Junior Committee for NARSAD, the National Alliance for Research on Schizophrenia and Depression. Thank you both for being here with us.
Thank you.
First, just brief biographies of both of you. We'll start with you.
Brief. I started out as a professional ballet dancer with the Sarasota Ballet of Florida, and then retired and went to college. Retired at 20, and before I went to college, after ballet was when I started to notice my depression. And then now I work for my family business, which is newspaper business, weekly newspapers, and I'm a fourth generation newspaper girl.
Okay.
So.
I'm from New York. I've took ill at 19. I've been ill for 30 years, so it's old hat for me. I graduated college and had many assorted jobs in New York that were really wonderful, and in the art field, and I'm just a happy person.
How did your symptoms start to manifest? How did you begin to know that maybe you had an illness?
When I was in college, I was 19, I woke up one day and felt different, and that was it. The chemical imbalance was there.
How did you feel different?
I didn't feel like myself.
Can you be more specific? Was it a physical thing, or
It was physical. I believe it is a treatable. It's a brain disorder, and it was just like something clicked and something was wrong, and we fixed it. So.
At what point did you fix it? What did you go through before diagnosis?
Well, through many hospitalizations and medications, and now I'm 30 years into the illness, and I'm on a great medication called Clozaril, and haven't been hospitalized in 8 years, and it was rocky, a very rocky road, but I made it, and I'm here today, so that's good.
How would you describe schizophrenia? We all, of course, have that old Sybil image from forever ago of multiple personalities, and then John Nash, the mathematician, made a lot of us more aware of the disease through The Beautiful Mind, the movie. Mm-hmm. How would you describe it to someone?
It's just basically, it's like a loss of self, and it's called Youth's Greatest Disabler, and you have delusions and hallucinations, you hear voices, and you have bizarre behavior, and apathy and social withdrawal, and that's enough, and they just have lots of great medications out. That's the answer is the medications.
How did your depression start to show up?
I had gotten ill, just some hormonal things when I was 18, 19, same sort of age. Wonder what's up with that age, something weird. And I had to take off from ballet for like 9 months. And ballet was my life, and for some reason it just it killed me. And like you said, it's like, something's different, and it's hard to explain. It's like this whole, you kind of go into a dark cloud, and you're in a dark place, and you don't really know what's wrong, but something is wrong, and it's hard to explain it.
So when did you know that you needed to go see someone, and who did you see?
When my mom said, you need to go see somebody, because I wasn't myself anymore. And, luckily I had a supportive family who were wonderful with me, who realized that something wasn't right, and I needed help.
How important do you think that is to have family support when you're going through a mental illness?
Very, very, very important.
You're very, very lucky, because I've met many people who don't have it, and I happen to have it also, mm-hmm. and it makes a world of difference.
Right. It's like today, this is the first time I've ever said in public that I have depression. So, and they're very proud of me, which is really cool, to have somebody, to have that backing from people that love you. So
now, do you still say I have depression, or do you say I had depression? Do you feel like it's something that stays with you, or?
I think it's always going to be there, because when I was in college, I was put on Zoloft, and I felt great, and life was good again. I was happy. I thought I was cured. And which you're never supposed to do, took myself off my medication and ended up going into an even worse sort of relapse of depression. And to me, messing with that stuff is what my doctor is for, not me. I think it's always going to be there, and even when I'm on my medication, sometimes I find myself, I catch myself kind of going into that dark place again, but you know it's there and you realize it's there, so you know how to get yourself out of it.
And for schizophrenia, that's not even really a question. That's something you're going to live with for
Forever.
Did it take you a while to make your peace with that?
Yeah, sure.
But you describe yourself as a happy person now. So.
Yeah, basically, my life is in order. I'm comfortable with my life right now. It's not, I'd like some more, but, you know, I'm okay. Right. I'm comfortable. And, you know, it's not a life sentence that, you know, people do need. There is help. And if you get the proper help and you luckily have family behind you, then, you know, you're blessed, and, you know, your life will continue, and, you know, they'll find cures eventually.